Manchester United will sign a left back. That is 100% guaranteed, according to the breaking news from Fabrizio Romano. The question is, who is it? We all been following the stories. There's 14 days left of the transfer window, and we know the Manchester United delegates are down in Italy negotiating hardcore for Patrick Dorgu in Lecce, and also trying to potentially sell Alejandro Garnacho. That is deals galore. But there's another option as well we're going to talk about. Who is that option, guys? This is the transfer window. We know we've been crying out for a left wing back, and now Fabrizio Romano say we are definitely going to sign a left wing back. No doubts whatsoever. We're not talking about the band, no doubt. We're not talking about don't speak. I know what you're thinking. A lot of people thinking that Manchester United will not do any deals, but I want you to do one thing and one thing only right now. Focus. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new, because here we Let's jump right into the stories. Let's go.
And Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugout at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Ruben Amorim had his press conference, and we did cover it live when he did explain his rage, and he said he will be here for his players. He put him on himself that, you know what, I lost my cool, and that's not okay, but we are here to talk about the transfer news, because in the presser, they asked Ruben Amorim about Garnacho and all the signings. He said, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the games and games only. And therefore, Mufc RealistTV, Mick Ruby is here to give you the latest news and the bombas from Fabrizio Romano that he's coming in to say. Let's bring that to the stage, Fabrizio. Basically, he's saying Manchester United will sign a new left wing back. No doubts, according to Fabrizio. Talks for Patrick Dorgu continues after the 27 million bid was rejected. Yes, it was 27 plus add-on, but Lecce, their sporting director and the president, made it very clear to United that he insists on 40 million euros for the 20-year-old international, which is... They are aware of that. Napoli have the interest for them. They are aware of if Manchester United are selling Garnacho, there will be money. But however, if you absolutely look at the transfer market, if you just Google Patrick Dorgu evaluation, you will get a 15 to 20 million euros tops. So to put this extra on top, it is extortion. January window is always been like kind of the buyer's market rather than the seller's market, because buyers are desperate to reinforce. Therefore, you could add extra beef on top of that layer. If you know, you know. United is also an options in listing, including Alvaro Carreras, which is in Man United terms Alvaro Fernades. We don't know why he changed his name when he left Man United, but when he was at Man United, he was called Alvaro Fernandes, but here he's called Carreras with 80 million euros buyback clause. Let's dive right into that story as well. What does it mean? Well, I'm going to give you a comparison, apple to apples, pears to pears, or whatever you call it. For me, we have two options. We have Patrick Dorgu, a 20-year-old that came from the Lecce Academy that made a breakthrough season last season, and this season he's been electric, ultra fast, and can have massive abilities to be one of the best left wing backs in the world. He is so good and potent going forward, but he's defensive and he's lightning fast. On the other hand, in the right corner, you have somebody that we already know that's been integrated through the youth academy, Alvaro Fernandes, only on a price of £16.7 million. For me, it's a no-brainer, but there is a crux to the story, right? This is Ruben Amorim's dilemma. He needs a left wing-back ASAP that can hit the ground running. So I'm going to tell you my opinion, what I think. I think that I always wanted to have Patrick Dorgu. I've been scouting. He's amazing. But on the other hand, we need reinforcements ASAP right here, right now, that can hit the ground running from day one. Because as soon as they arrive to Manchester United, they're going to play in that position. That position will be theirs to claim. But on the other hand, when I'm talking about Patrick Dorgu, it might take 2 months for him to be integrated, to learn the culture, to understand his teammates, the runs, the tactics. So that is going to be one that will be ready in April. On the other hand, Alvaro that already knows the teammates. He came through the academy. He's been integrated in the first team. He's been training with the first team. He knows most of the players, and he's Portuguese, like Ruben Amorim, or is he Spanish? Anyway, he's that Latin flavor. Basically, Alvaro can claim that spot and make him his ASAP. From day one, he will hit the ground running without any integration. So for me, that is a no-brainer. I would personally go for Alvaro Fernades Carreras. I don't know, but let me know in the comment section, who would you take? Who would you take? Would you go for Patrick Dorgu, or would you go for Alvaro Fernades? If you absolutely compare them, they're equally good. However, we saw Alvaro yesterday in the Champions League doing bits. He was great, although they lost. It was a mad game of football, although Benfica lost with, we saw it, 5-4. They were leading 4-2 and lost the brains and lost the overall game at home advantage. But anyway, there is a crux to this story. The reason why I don't think that Sir Jim Ratcliffe at Ineos are so keen to do this buyback clause, which is 16.7 million, because Man United, when they sold Alvaro Fernandes, included a 50% sell-on clause to Benfica. That means that if Benfica, for some reason in the summer, decides to sell Alvaro Fernandes for 50, 60, let's say 60 million pounds, right? Or 60 million euros, let's say 60 million euros. Man United get half, 30 million. And we know that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is the penny pinching, been cutting costs, probably looking at this one, scratching his head, knowing that Ruben Amorim needs a left wing back, but he can get, Alvaro for 16 million, 0.7. But at the same time, he's looking, well, potentially, what if Benfica sells him in the summer? We will make 30 million. So that is kind of a little bit of a double-edged sword for Ineos. And potentially that is probably why they are looking and speaking in advance for no other than Patrick Dorgu, because they know potentially they can get another 30 million for Alvaro in the summer, if he gets sold. For me, it's a no-brainer. I want to hear from you at the other end. For me, if I compare it, I would certainly go for both, but we don't have the money at the end of the day. But if we need somebody that can hit the ground running ASAP, that doesn't need integration, Alvaro is my choice. But anyway, that is the story for today. What Fabrizio Romano is saying, 100%. If we put it out, the Man United will sign a new left wing back. There is no doubt whatsoever. Guys, 40 million euros, or what you would say 30 million pounds versus 16.7. Do your maths and let me know in the non-live comment section. Guys, it's been Mick Ruby with another snappy video. We did an early morning video. Go check that out when we spoke about this in details. It's called Bid Rejected, and we covered Ruben Amorim's live press conference earlier today. Guys, thank you for watching, and we should see you to the next time. Glory, glory, Man United. I'm out of here. To the next video. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc RealistTV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.